Right, so I did this video earlier and foolishly I forgot to archive it. So I'm just going to do a little bit of a run through as to what's in this PES, so people can have a little bit of a look. All little menus. If it's archived, it gives people a chance to have another look at it, which I think is why I thought I'd do this in the first place. So all the menus are pretty similar. Start with the Challenge Cup. Yeah, so I played a bit of the game and I didn't really concentrate, but I was also absolutely useless. So that's fun. But it is really important to get the team strength, team spirit up. But I just thought I'd go through all of these so that people can see what rewards you can get. Because sometimes it's a pain to go back if you know where it is. You might just want to have a look. So I tried the 25G Cup and expected it to be a novice game where you can just have the ball and at your feet score a goal and then stop playing. But unfortunately it wasn't. It was regular, so they all swarmed me. It's a bit annoying. But I will enter the Novice Cup eventually and just see what the first round of that is. I suppose I could just check and to see what the levels are in an exhibition game, but that would require common sense before I'd started. Just like doing the video before. Right, so that's the competition list against the computer. So yeah, if you can see. I expected this one to be lower than regular just so I can do a bit of farming, but it goes straight to regular on that tournament. Yeah, I do have a blog and it's Blogspot Ultimate Builds or something, but that kind of gave a little bit of information about how to farm, which is always pretty helpful. Online's not turned on yet, so I don't think, in the EU. Yeah, Division Sim all looks the same. A bit prettier, perhaps. Same with Divisions. Okay, going through, Challenge Cup. What you've played recently. MyClub Records. Somebody told me earlier so I've got one up there. They're the ones that I've got, so I'll just show you all of them from the bottom. I also did sign a scout from Bologna just to show you what it was all about. And it turned out I just bid 1,000 right with the second to go, like 5 seconds to go or something, and I got him. And the way that you actually obtain the scout is you have to go into your inbox after you've won them. So you've got the 2 bidding rounds, but if you win the first round, then you get that scout. So yeah, if you want to receive them, at the bottom it says receive rewards or receive all, and then you collect the rewards you've earned. Okay, I do have a team in, it's horrific. Oh wow, they've gone up to 81 already. Team spirit. Okay, so I'll just show you so the reason I chose this manager is because I thought if I was counter-attacking but I played Tiki-taka football, it might be an interesting combination. It turns out it was a bit messy. So I might have to get a new manager. But here are the attacking instructions. When on the ball, players will burst forward looking to get themselves into threatening areas. Actually, I'll just let you read them all. You can just pause it then if you want to see it. If you want to know what the game is about. But so far, I've really enjoyed the demo. And it was really cool seeing the kind of tactics you can play and how that relates to your style, which is kind of what PES really needed. It had it, but it didn't really feel like it worked. Whether or not I will this time, we'll soon find out. Defending instructions look pretty brutal. Yeah, so if anyone's watching, this is going to be really boring because it's just me going through the stuff that is on the game. The higher the level, the more compact the team's overall shape becomes when defending. The levels going right and left. Obviously, each manager has his own instructions, and you've got to marry them up. And then you've got the advanced instructions. So, top. I use this one a little bit. It left me exposed in the demo. This one was really useful for me, but I think it depended on what team you have. I think that's the point of PES, isn't it? It's vital that you have the right type of team in place. I played with Tiki-taka, and Tiki-taka is really nice, but sometimes it can feel a bit flooded in the middle. So I think you need players with great attacking awareness. If that's the stat this year, I haven't actually gone through the stats yet. I think what will be interesting is if you have a particular tactic and then you use a particular advanced instruction. So you can set 2 attack and 2 defense. So this is the interesting one. Type marking, that's great. But then we come to the park the bus tactics and instructions. Swarm the box. So you'll see when you actually play a game, the stats throughout the game, where the players are dropping back or where the positions are being played. So you'll be able to probably tell whether a player, the opposition, is using a swarm the box tactic. Obviously, you might be able to see it, but you'll actually be able to see within the stats where the position of play has been, either on the wings or at the back, or that should allow you to at least counter things slightly differently. Gegenpress, or Gegenpress even. Good reading. Okay, so that's defense. So you can still hold down A and move it. So you can't move these too far back. You have to go around the keeper. So it seems to be the same as last time. Same combinations. Yeah, all very similar. Yeah, it's obviously a lot quicker, a lot smoother to play through it. Yeah, when you first start the game, if you've got any rewards, this is where you collect them. I've collected mine because that was in initial stream that I didn't save. Training. What I did notice is some players went up higher. It went up differently to others. So if I play a game, I won't be able to show you. But I had a level 1, 2 players that went up from level 1 to level 3, and the defensive player got a defensive prowess upgrade, whereas the striker didn't. And they all had the same stats apart from that for training, but it's all going to be the same, hopefully. I'll show you the players I got as well. The horrific players. And brilliant players as well. Tevez is alone. I'll just show a few of these in case anyone's actually interested in stats. I don't know if there's a site yet. Got them all down. Also, I've got Bradley Wiggins, as I'm sure everyone has. So that was a pretty funny little thing for them to add. B. Wiggins. This was just one of the starting choices. Yeah, so sadly you won't see any scouts being opened, but when you sell a scout, it obviously says, oh, here we go. So X to sell scout. So you're selling a scout for 200 GP. So you don't get that deal with 200 GP. I'm not sure whether, I mean, it doesn't seem like there's any other way to sell and get any GP back. However, I'm sure I saw someone saying, do you want to initiate a sale for 300 GP? That'll obviously be confirmed as we go through. List the targets there. So they go from all the way from 79 to 54. So there could be some people trying to white bench throughout the game, which will be less fun for normal players. And the minimum you can bid is 1,000. I bought a Bologna scout earlier, and he gave me a terrible player. It's great fun. But it's to be expected. I just wanted to see what it was all about. And you can win it in the first round as long as no one's bid, I believe. 4 people have bid here. Okay, so with that one as well, is you can actually view all the players that you may get if you add another scout. So if I added finishing and dribbling, then shows you the list of targets, which is pretty neat. So you can build up scouts if you add them to your wish list. So I guess to do that,